sort of paradigm in this optimistic, indefinite world is that money ends up being sort of this very dominant thing. And you can think of money as the ultimate indefinite good, because money is pure optionality. You can do anything you want with it. And so, in a definite optimistic world, money is a means to an end. There are very specific things you want to do with it, and it's a means to an end. In an indefinite optimistic world, you end up with it getting reversed, where basically various things become means towards getting money, and money is the most valuable thing because it's pure optionality, and you always want to have more options, and so you always try to get things back to being in a monetary form rather than it being a means to an end. And so one of the crazy dynamics this can lead to is this is sort of like a startup version of this is you have a company, you sell the company, you start a startup, you sell the company, you make money. What do you do with the money? You don't know because you have no ideas. We're not going to ask the question how you started the company. So let's just say you had one idea, but you're out of ideas now. So you sell the company, you make money. What do? You don't know. So you give the money to a large bank to manage it. What does the bank do? It does not know what to do with it, but it knows because you don't have ideas, you're always supposed to diversify. So it gives the money to a large number of institutional investors. What do each of the investors do? They don't know what to do with it, so they invest it in a large portfolio of stocks. It has to be well diversified because if they put too much money in any single company, that would suggest they had convictions and ideas, and we can't have that because we know the future is fundamentally indefinite. And then what do each of the companies do? They don't really know what to do with it either, but they just try to generate more cash flows. And one of the upshots of it is that eventually the interest rates you earn on money go lower and lower because people have no idea what to do with it. The money builds up, but people can't figure out what to do with it. And this is the real interest rate, which is the amount of interest you earn after inflation. It's now less than 0% on a 10-year TIPS bond, which is a way you can measure your expected returns after inflation. And that's, I think, sort of what logically happens when you have a buildup of money and people no longer have any ideas of what to do with it. So I think this need to go back towards a definite optimistic future in all these different areas is sort of characteristic of this crisis of globalization having run its course and a need to develop specific valuable technology. So there's sort of many different ways to get at this idea.